Here we are in the valley. We're on a tour of the San Fernando Valley, and any tour of the valley is not complete without a stop at the Braun household. I'm talking about Rick Braun. This is Rick Braun, the legendary trumpetist, and very dear friend of mine. We're at his house, which is one of my favorite places to come, especially the backyard. Now, if you pan around, you can see that this backyard is all time. When you talk about the Cribs edition of Dave, this is a crib. This is the crib of cribs. But the cool thing about this backyard is that it goes on and on and on. There is the grass over there. There's, of course, the infinity pool. There's the putting green. There's the fire pit. There is the dollhouse. There's the basketball court. There's the garden. There's the gazebo. And Rick Braun himself is going to take us on a tour of his backyard on this special edition, this Cribs edition of Dave. Can you do that?
I can give it my best. I mean, how can I do better than you? You're like professional with the narration. I'm just kind of, I babble. The edge of the putting green are rocks that we picked out of the garden here. So this is all the rocks that are part of the hillside. And then, you know, over here, we've got the dollhouse, which were never really, the kids, I built and I thought the kids would play in, and I put these little beanbag chairs in and made it nice with the carpet and everything. And they maybe went in it twice.
It's
Twice.
Nice though.
Twice. And so now it's a tool shed.
I could actually, this is my size, I could actually live in there.
There's a loft for you know, but my brother and I built that. They dumped this was a kit that they dumped at the front of the house, and my brother and I had to figure out what goes where. And of course we almost decided it was wrong until we had a couple of beers, and then we were trying to put the sides together wrong, but beers sorted the whole thing out.
Of course, it took you 3 years to put it together.
Yeah, so, you know, we're in winter mode down here, so I don't have water in the waterfalls or anything. But here's Kyle's basketball court. My son Kyle is quite a basketball player, so this is this, and, you know, we kind of had this made. I did not make it myself. I had a couple guys come out and do this, but they did a fantastic job. I did paint the court though. This is all.
See, that's the thing that people don't understand. When they come to your shows, they don't know that they're actually seeing, like, in addition to a great trumpeter, they're seeing like the Valley's Bob Vila.
I
you are a do-it-yourselfer.
I have power tools. I mean, my power tools are, I have table saw, routers, power planers.
I don't even know what those things are.
Multiple circular saws, and I still have all of my fingers, thank God.
My favorite story, why I love this backyard so much, is there was a period of time in Emma's life. Emma is Rick and Christiane's daughter, who I love so much. I've known since she was born. And Emma, there was a period of time where Emma liked my music more than she liked her dad's music. This could actually still be
horrible. It was like the dark ages here. It was kind of like, it was painful.
Yeah, well, it was great for me. Because I would come over, and even when I was not here, but I would come over and she would do these long interpretive dances, these long sequences to my album. I think it was when the greatest hits came out.
Yeah, she had that.
And every song had its own kind of interpretive dance.
Yeah.
And anyway, I would come, it would just delight me to no end, and it would piss him off so much, which of course in turn delighted me even more. Now that's what I think of when I come into this backyard.
Well, everybody's had their shot. Jonathan's had his favorite. He was like the most popular, but then it moved on to Bruno Mars, you know, Pink. And,
we've been left in the
Maroon
dust,
5, yeah.
right?
And the Jonas Brothers trump everybody.
Yeah.
You know?
Can't have it forever.
No.
But I did have it. Those were some sweet days.
You definitely had your time. You know, my publishing company's Brontosaurus Music, and there's a sculptor down the street who had these iron dinosaurs about this tall. And I was going to get them for down here. She just won't let me get them. She won't let me buy them.
Why?
I don't know.
Because she doesn't like the way they look?
Something. She's strong on this.
Well, she's strong, period.
But she is.
She could be very strong.
But on this, she's really strong.
her.
Because wouldn't it be great to sit here and you could at night have these dinosaurs lit up back here? It'd be great.
Will I get a chance to see her while we're here today?
Yeah, she's
so
on her
I
own.
could work on it for her.
It'd be
you know
nice.
she loves me.
She does. If you stepped up.
Mrs. Braun loves me.
She loves Dave. Loves him.
I can wield some influence. I don't know about your brontosauruses, but
She might go for it.
I can try.
So
why would you ever leave this house? That's the thing. You spend your life on the road, and yet when you come back here, you probably scratch your head saying, why would I ever leave this place? It's Shangri-La.
It's nice.
It's Versailles.
Nice. We've put a lot of time. Thank you, buddy. We've put a lot of time and energy into it. You know,
it's heaven.
You know, it's really nice. This is the actual hillside. This is the actual rock. This is what the hillside is made of. This shape, and it's so soft you can just break it right off.
That's amazing.
I have to coat it, and it's porous too. It absorbs all the water.
Well, one of my favorite things to do is watch the sunset from your backyard.
Let's go do it. Now this is really dirty because we haven't been down here for a long time. It's winter time, and then there's a grapevine over top. We have a lot of fruit trees, which is really cool. We've got a plum tree over there. We've got an apricot tree here. And then we've got a peach tree right there. Don't fall off.
Did you actually make this?
I did.
You made
I did.
this trellis, or
I did.
whatever you call this?
I had to hand cut all of this. I had to cut this because it was a little bit hard. Because I wanted it notched. I didn't want it to look mechanical. I wanted it to look old school, you know. So I had to notch those out, and they're pretty thick.
It's unbelievable how you could do this.
I had to hire some guys to help me bring all the wood down and place it, but I did most of the cutting myself and all of that. And it was kind of fun.
There's probably a certain sense of pride that happens, especially at your home, when you can come down and say, I did that.
It is fun.
You sweat equity involved in all this kind of stuff.
Plus, you know, it's like, for me, it gets my head out of everything else. You know how that is. You need to get your head out of music and all of that. So this is my get away from it all.
Therapy.
Get out.
Also known as therapy.
Therapy. Here's this is the River Kyle. River Kyle. And if it was filled with water, the water trickles down here and comes in here and then recirculates. But we were sitting in there, and I bought this pond liner one day. I thought, I'm going to do something with it. And Kyle was sitting there watching Nickelodeon or something. And he said, Dad, let's build a river. Come on. So he said, let's build a river. So I said, no, seriously, let's do it, Dad. So I said, okay, you plot it out and then help me dig it, and I'll do it, only if you help. Well, he was out here for like 10 minutes. He drew where it was going to go. He dug maybe the first foot. And the rest of it was like me.
You had to dig this whole big hole?
Yeah. I mean, the thing about this hillside is it digs real easy. It's not like you have to put a lot of energy into it. Here's Our Lady of the Garden, who is actually missing several body parts at this point.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's, you know, BB gun practice or something, but
must be something.
Something.
Vandals.
The Vandals.
Go. So after a day in the backyard, it's all about retiring to the studio where the magic happens. The latest from Rick Braun. Sounds like a radio intro.
That was. I just hit the solo button and it happened. You know what, Dave? I just need you to play on it. Then it'll be done.
You want me to play on it?
I would love for you to play on this song.
I would love to play on it.
That would be great.
Let's do it.
Right now.
Right now.
Right now. Let's do it.
How am I doing so far?
You're doing great.
Take my banana. I suck so bad.
I don't think there's any editing that can fix this. You're out of here. Come on, it's okay. It's okay, Dave.
Can I still play on it though?
Of course. Of course you can. Come on.
You got a trombone I can play?
Yeah. Woo! That's gonna be sweet.
Did you record that?
No,
Okay.
because I just need you.
Okay.
Oh, so it's because you know you don't come through this area that much. So.
Yeah, well I could play some more drums for you if you'd like.
That's all right.
Are you sure?
It's fine. It's just fine. Really.
Just fine? What do you think it is about the sound? Why is it that the sound of the tenor sax and the trumpet sounds so good?
I mean, you know, it's classic, and we've talked about this so many times. I mean, Miles Davis, John Coltrane, you know, Cannonball. Well, Cannonball's alto, but you know, just so many great combinations of tenor and trumpet. It completes the picture. Trumpet with just that upper octave sounds thin, but when you put a tenor in there, it reads. The sound of it is magical, isn't it?
I can say, not that I've played with a ton of different trumpet players, but you are by far my favorite trumpet player.
Don't make me cry.
Okay.
Don't make me
no
cry.
crying.
I'm gonna hug you. Okay. I'm gonna hug you. I love you, Dave.
I love you right back.
We always play so great together, man. We have had so many great times together.
That's the one, the only Rick Braun on this very special edition of, what's the name of the show?
I don't even know.
Oh, good. Great. Another one. It's called Dave. Dave. Can you do that?
Dave.
Yeah, okay, I'll take it.